Hi everyone, I'm Shelly from There's No Place Like Home at redheadmommates.wordpress.com. Well, I'm back again today to answer another homeschool FAQ, and today's question is, must we follow the public school schedule? If you live in the US, the answer to that question is a big fat no. You do not have to follow the public school schedule, whether it comes to the times of day that they are doing school or whether it comes to the calendar year that they are doing school. In the United States, we have the freedom to homeschool any time of the day that fits your needs. So what that can mean is, yeah, some people might decide to do a more schoolish type of schedule where they might start at 8 in the morning and go until 3 in the afternoon. Other people might start schooling in the evening, especially if they have a parent who works during the day and who homeschools them at night. Some kids might even homeschool 3 days during the week and then on the weekends. Again, this is very often because of having working parents. And that is the beauty of homeschooling. Very often I'm asked the question, how can I work in homeschool? And that is one of the ways. You can just make the schedule fit your needs. Now, we in our house, we don't start school every day until 10 o'clock. And we're often finished maybe around 12:30, other days maybe not until 2:30 or 3 o'clock. It all really depends on what we have in store for that day. But one thing that you need to remember is that homeschooling is not connected to public school in any way at all. They both fall under compulsory school laws. They are both legal ways to educate your kids, but public school is not bound to do anything the way that homeschoolers do them, and homeschoolers are not bound to do things the way that public schoolers do them. And so, yeah, moving on, that works with the school calendar as well. Very often, school calendars will run anywhere from, say, August to May. Here where I live, it's usually from the beginning of September until mid-June. And again, for a lot of homeschoolers, that might work out perfectly. They might have other kids who are in public school, so it just works out to have the kids doing school the same time that their siblings are. Other people follow the school schedule just because, tradition. That's the way that they've always done things, and they like to just have that routine of knowing when school starts and ends and knowing that their kids are going to have the same amount of time off as their friends or the same time of year as their friends, especially if they have friends who are in public school or even a private school who follows a public school schedule. Other homeschoolers might really look forward to that 12 weeks off of school for a summer break. And so again, they choose to do the school schedule. But there are other homeschoolers who prefer to do homeschooling year round. And, a lot of people see that their kids, when they do take 12 weeks off for the summer, it's just too much time. They might get antsy. They might seem to forget too many things. They might have some chaos from a lack of routine in their house. And so they might choose to either make their summer break shorter and do a more year-round schedule, or some people will forego the summer break altogether. It really is up to you. We start school in July and we homeschool 6 weeks on, 1 week off, year round, but we do take 6 weeks off from Thanksgiving to New Year's and another 6 weeks off from the end of May until the beginning of July when we start our new homeschool year. And there are so many ways that you can do this. And I actually did do another video about different homeschool schedules that you can follow, different homeschool calendar years that you can follow. And I will link those in the description box just to give you some more ideas. But again, this all falls back to that you do not have to do anything the way that public school does unless you choose to. So yes, I do have to point out that there are states in which there are requirements that you have to have certain things turned in at certain times of the year. Here in Pennsylvania, we have to have our affidavit and objectives turned in by August 1st, and we have to have all of the end of year paperwork filed by June 30th. That does not mean, though, that we have to homeschool from August 1st to June 30th. As I pointed out, yeah, we start beginning of July, sometimes the second week of July, and we will go through until about the end of May. The paperwork is really just legalities, and it's just because likely that's when the school district employees are there and are available to file everything that they have to. So I hope this answered your question today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet and would like to hear more of what I have to say, I would love if you would do that. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave one over on Instagram because YouTube always disables my comments. And if you like my work, you can check out my Patreon page and see what rewards I have for my patrons there. And today I would love to give a shout out to another Patreon patron, Harley. I want to thank you so much for being a patron for all of this time. And I want to tell you congratulations on the birth of your baby boy. He is absolutely adorable. And I love seeing pictures of him on Instagram. And I hope you all have a great day.